The Legend of Zelda series would not be the same if it wasn't for all the cool items you find in treasure chests. I mean, the sword is cool and stuff, but the real fun comes from getting a brand new item and figuring out the best way of using it to defeat your enemies. So, today it's time to get powered up and find the best Zelda items ever made. This is my list, so maybe your favorite item doesn't appear. Don't freak out, it doesn't mean it wasn't a good item, it just means that I didn't like it as much as you did. Now, before starting the countdown, let's just say something right now. Yes, the Master Sword is the sword to bane all evil. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, it's almost in every Zelda games. Yes, it's a mean of going through time and space. Okay, but for the sake of giving other items a chance to shine, I will exclude it from this countdown. Don't freak out. Hey, I'm Nicobbq, and this is my top 10 Zelda items. What goes in combo with a sword? Well, a shield, duh! Shields are present in every Zelda games. Usually they're used to block enemy attacks, and that's pretty cool. Sometimes they are freaking sexy looking, and sometimes, well, But there's one shield in particular that is worthy of being in this top 10, and I name the Mirror Shield. It not only looks amazingly cool, but it is used to reflect light to solve clever puzzles. It can also be used to attack enemies, such as these dark choo-choos that can only be defeated by having light reflected at them. But the most groundbreaking use of the Mirror Shield comes from the fight against Twin Rova in Ocarina of Time. In this battle, you actually have to store the fire or ice magical power inside of your shield until you have enough and it's ready to blast back into the enemy's face. The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker recently received an HD update for the Wii U that added an unnecessary amount of bloom. Oh my gosh, my eyes! In Wind Waker, there's an item named, well, the Wind Waker. It is a conductor baton that can be used to control the direction of the wind, so you can use it to make the wind blow in any direction you want to sail faster. But that's not cool enough to be worthy of a position in this list. What makes the Wind Waker cooler is its other abilities. By conducting the Ballad of Gales, you can summon Cyclos, the god of cyclones, to get teleported to different places in the sea. Now, that is an ability that is well needed in this game, but you know what makes this item even more cool? Conduct the command melody and you'll be able to control other characters, such as Medley, Makar, or those weird-ass statues. The next item in this list is present in a lot of Zelda games. I'm talking about the Hook Shot. It was first introduced in A Link to the Past, where it gave you the opportunity to cross giant gaps by hooking on wooden logs. Then, in Ocarina of Time, when it reached the third dimension, it helped Link reach new places far, far away. In The Wind Waker, used in combination with the Iron Boots, it allowed Link to get rid of giant heavy blocks to reveal hidden items. But my favorite version of the Hook Shot comes from Twilight Princess. In this one, this item is referred to as the Collage Shot. There's no real difference with the previous version, that is, until you reach the City in the Sky temple. After defeating the mid-boss, you open a treasure chest only to find another Claw Shot. Having the double Claw Shot allows Link to claw to a platform and then claw to another platform super fast. It also allows Link to hang down the ceiling like a ninja before clawing to another place. But the best is the boss battle, where you have to use the double Claw Shot in the sky and then grab onto the dragon to finish him off. This was one of the most intense moments in Zelda's history. Sometimes there are places that you can't reach using the classic Zelda items such as the Hookshot or the Boomerang. This is where Skyward Sword introduced a brand new item, the Beetle. This item is like a remote controlled airplane, except it's not as hard to control as a real one. The Beetle can be controlled to enter small holes that are too far away for Link to reach, to hit crystals and unlock doors. Later in the game, the Beetle is upgraded to become a Hook Beetle. This new Hook Beetle is even better, as it allows you to pick up items and bring them back or use them. For example, here, we can use the Beetle to grab a bomb and then drop it inside the hole. That's pretty neat. Another cool item found in Skyward Sword is the whip. Why did it take so long to have a whip in a Zelda game? I mean, Castlevania did this a while ago. Anyway, the whip not only allows you to attack enemies and pull items and rupees to you, it also allows you to swing from one platform to another and pull out of reach levers. One of the best use of the whip is against the boss of the Ancient Cistern dungeon. This statue-like boss has too many hands for you to deal with, and it uses them to protect his weak point. What should you do then? How about you use your whip to grab onto his hands and literally rip them off? Not only does that sound super violent, it also sounds amazingly useful. So Link is just like any human being. He cannot breathe underwater and he can't stay in hot temperatures for too long. That's pretty inconvenient if you ask me. If only there was something that fixed those problems. Oh wait, there actually is! The tunics in Ocarina of Time comes in different colors. The red tunic allows you to stay in hot places for as long as you want, and the blue tunic allows you to breathe underwater. How does that even work? I mean, it's the same tunic Links always wear, except here it's blue. Oh well, magic, I guess. There's another version of the blue tunic present in Twilight Princess. This one not only allows you to breathe underwater, but it also gives you the ability to swim by giving you scuba fins. This alone made the water temple in Twilight Princess 1,000,000 times less tedious than the one in Ocarina of Time. The latest game in the Zelda series is probably my new favorite Zelda game of all time. A Link Between Worlds doesn't introduce many new items, but the one it introduces are pretty goddamn amazing. The item in this number 4 spot was actually added to this list very recently, since I actually started playing A Link Between Worlds last week. Yeah, I know, it was about time I played this game, okay? But I had exams and school stuff, okay? The one I chose for this countdown is the Sand Rod. This item allows you to create sand blocks you can walk on. It is mainly used in the Desert Palace to navigate the hallways. You can also use it to defeat certain enemies and dig out chests buried in the sand. It isn't the most amazing item, but the fact that the desert dungeon was so fun explains why it lands at number 4 on this countdown. One of the best Zelda game ever is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and one of the reasons why this game is that amazing is, well, the Ocarina of Time. This magical instrument allows you to do pretty much anything. Want to turn day into night? There's a song for this. Wanna heal some poor hurt soul? There's a song for that. Wanna call your horse? There's a song for this. There's literally a song for everything. The Ocarina of Time is one of the most powerful items in any Zelda game ever, just because the opportunities are endless. It is used to help you in battle, it is used as a mean of transportation, it is used to open the door of time, it is used for everything. It can even be used to create the most scary statue ever. Please stop looking at me. So, at one point in this countdown, I had to put one of the classic items that are present in every Zelda games and used a lot. The bomb, or the bow and arrows. The bombs allow you to blow up rock walls to reveal secrets, and the bow and arrows allows you to shoot down enemies from afar. But which one do I choose for this number 2 spot? Well, That's not easy. Well, I guess that if we could combine the two, I wouldn't have to choose. Oh wait, in Twilight Princess, it is possible to combine the two. Yes, indeed, the bomb arrows from Twilight Princess are everything that I ever wanted from a weapon. It is a ranged weapon, and it's an explosive weapon. Now, only if these bomb arrows could make a return in future Zelda games, they were just so awesome. There's one thing that is really confusing me about this item though. How do you plant an arrow through a bomb without blowing yourself up in the process? Hyrule magic again, I guess. Now, this one goes without any need for explanation. The best Zelda item is, without any doubt, the Tingle Tuner from The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I mean, this item allows you to plug in a Game Boy Advance and use Tingle to throw bombs. Everybody loves Tingle, right? Thanks for watching my top 10, and don't forget to... No, actually, my favorite item comes from my all-time favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. As the name implies, Majora's Mask features masks, and they can be used to do tons of cool stuff, such as running super fast, becoming invisible to enemies, and even more. But there are 3 special masks that are even more amazing: the Deku mask, the Goron mask, and the Zora mask. When I was playing Ocarina of Time, I always said to myself, how cool would it be to control a Goron or a Zora? Well, all those questions were answered in Majora's Mask, and the answer is, it's freaking amazing. The transformation masks gives you a brand new way of playing a Zelda game. How do you climb up this mountain? Well, turn into a Goron and roll your way to the top. How do you swim super fast underwater? Well, how about turn into a Zora? You can also turn into a Deku Scrub if you want to spit bubbles. Yeah, okay, this one sucks. But there's one more transformation mask, and you know which mask I'm talking about. The Fierce Deity mask turns you into Fierce Deity Link, a super badass version of Link holding an epic sword shooting lasers. It allows you to literally obliterate any boss without even putting any efforts. The only downside is that you can only wear it inside boss rooms. Despite this flaw, this mask, along with all other transformation masks, are my #1 pick for best item in Zelda games. Thanks a lot for watching this top 10, and trust me, there are plenty more to come. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to click the subscribe button here. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter to receive some amazing updates. If you want to see more top 10s, be sure to click on one of the videos down here. See you next time!